Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Set Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. All right, guys. So I want to talk to you guys about something that's very important today. Today is July 9th. It is Cancer season, and today is Voldemort's birthday. For those of you who don't know who Voldemort is, if you're new to my channel, Voldemort is, I was getting ready to say a gentleman, but he's not a gentleman. Some dude. He's some dude that I used to mess with, that I was in a situationship with. Let's go there. And he was extremely abusive, emotionally, mentally, those kind of things. Thank God it wasn't physical. That would have just been the icing on the cake. And I was able, after 2 years, to escape him. And I've spent the remainder of the time since then, because mind you, that was like over a decade ago, healing myself and building myself back up from that situation. Now, the reason why I brought this up today is because today when I woke up, I realized it was July 9th. I realized it was his birthday. And I said, you know what? When I do the video today, I'm going to go talk to all those people who have their own Voldemort. For the first time, instead of thinking about my own hurt or my own issue or my own past, we'll say, my mind went to you guys. It was interesting. Usually on his birthday, I spend the day trying not to remember him. I spend the day pushing him out of my head. Today, instead of going there, I went directly to my subscribers. And I thought to myself, you know what? Some of them, not all of you, some of you are in situations like this. Because every day, sometimes more than once a day, I get a letter or a note from someone who's in a situationship with some guy or some girl who is being careless with their heart. Somebody who doesn't care about them, isn't giving them love, isn't giving them support, somebody that's abusing them, somebody like that. And some people even say to me, you know, Queen, I have my own Voldemort. And it breaks my heart. And so today, instead of thinking back on my own life, I wanted to really use this opportunity to talk to you guys about your lives. Because every time I read those letters, they're parallel to me. I remember being broken. I remember being sad. I remember feeling trapped. I remember not knowing what to do about the situation. I remember all the drama that ensued from being around him before, during, and after the relationship, situationship, because I was never really with him. Let's keep it real. All of that, all of the drama, all of the pain, all of the hurt. And I thought about you guys that are currently in these situations. I thought about you guys who write me and you're still with your Voldemort. Or those of you who are still trying to get over it. Some of you just left them, or it was been recent, or you've left and gone back, you know? And so many of you have your own Voldemort, your own abuser, your own big bad wolf. So it took me out of my own thought process and back into yours, because I'm like, oh my God, I can't even imagine still being in that space at this point in my life. So this video is for you. This video is for those of you who are in that situation. And what I want to say to you is, it's okay. I just wish that somebody had said to me, it's going to be okay. And I want to tell you guys, it's going to be okay. Because the sooner you get away from your abuser, the sooner you start working on healing would allow the abuser to come into your life in the first place. Because you know, I believe everything comes to us for a reason. And a lot of us draw abusive energy like Voldemort's because we're not loving ourselves. So we make these bad decisions. We pick these people who don't even deserve to be talking to us, much less in our presence, spending time with us, having sex with us. Because there's something, we draw these people because there's something in us that needs to be healed. So if you're sitting there right now thinking, damn, I got a Voldemort, like, damn, she's right. If you're sitting there thinking that, this isn't a video to make you feel bad. This isn't a video to make you feel guilty. This is a video to tell you that it's going to be okay. The sooner you get away from that person, the sooner you liberate yourself, the sooner you start working on your healing, going to a therapist, seeking some help with a grief counselor or a domestic abuse counselor, whatever. The sooner you escape, the better you're going to be. And it doesn't matter what kind of abuse you're experiencing. If you're experiencing any kind of abuse in your relationship, I know that pain. And I want to tell you, it doesn't have to be like that. If you can escape that situation and work on healing yourself, I guarantee you every step along the way gets better. Until the moment that it's fully healed, is fully forgiven, is fully released, every step for me got better. The first step was the hardest one. Putting him out of my life and moving on, that was the hardest step. Going to therapy, trying to rebuild all of that, that was the hardest part. I told you guys, I remember crying every single day. It had to be over a year. It had to be. I lost track of how long it was. So I want you to know it's going to be okay. You're going to be all right again. As a matter of fact, you're going to be better. You're going to be happier than you ever would have been right at this moment. Because once you heal yourself, once you heal whatever it was, usually it has something to do with self-love and self-worth when we allow someone like that, or when we attract someone like that into our lives. The universe does not put these people in our paths to harm us. These people come in our paths because we attract them, and we attract them to learn lessons. I learned from being with an abuser to love myself more. That I wasn't giving myself enough love. That I wasn't doing a lot of things that I wanted for myself. So I went about the business of healing that. I went about the business of changing that. So for those of you who are at that beginning stage, or you're thinking about that beginning stage, or you're past that stage and you're trying to keep on, growing and healing, I want you to know it's going to be okay. It is. I never thought it would be okay again. I never thought it would be okay again. In the very beginning, I wanted to die. Seriously. Like, I wasn't even being dramatic. I just wanted to give up. I was tired. I had been with him in that situationship for 2 years, and that constant abuse had worn me down. And I was tired. And I wanted to give up. I wanted to die. I didn't want to go through therapy. I didn't want to go through reading self-help books. I didn't want to go through, healing methods. I didn't want to go through. I just wanted to let go, just be done. But then I realized something. I realized that was because of where I was. Looking back, I didn't know I could feel this good. I didn't know I could be here. I knew it. I guess I kind of knew it as like a fantasy, but I never had experienced that level of happiness. I never experienced that level of self-love. I knew it was possible from seeing other people, though. So I want you guys to know that it is possible, and you can be happier than you are at this moment. Just keep doing your healing work. Keep on climbing. Keep on going. You see, every time one of us climbs up, every time one of us heals, that's how you really win. You don't win by arguing with people and putting them down and talking shit to them, You win by living the best life possible. That's how you win. That's how you get revenge against the haters and the attackers and the abusers, by living your best life. So if you're down now, if you're hurting now, it's okay. Keep climbing. I don't care what happens. I don't care how many times you fall down. I don't care how exhausted you are. Keep fighting. Keep climbing. Keep talking to your therapist. Keep looking for help. Keep seeking out other healing modalities. Don't stop. Because once you heal all of that, you are going to be so happy that you didn't. You are going to be so happy. You're probably going to be happier than you've ever been in your life. I have never been this happy. For the past 7 years, I've just been, happier and happier and happier and happier. It started when I first left him. I started to feel relief. I started to feel better. But for the past 7 years, I've really started to soar. So you can get there too. You just got to do the work. This happened to you for you to change. That's what this is about. Make the changes, whatever they may be, and climb up. Climb one step every day. I used to listen to that song every single day. It's by Joe Cocker. It's called Up Where We Belong. And I realized, because I used to sing it when I was with Voldemort, because I thought we belonged in a different space. I thought that if things changed, if I was better, if he was better, things could be better and we could be in this better space. But I realized that I was the one who needed to raise up. It was me who wasn't where I belonged. And one of the lyrics in that song says, climb one step every day. So I don't care where you are in your process. Every day, climb one step. Talk to your therapist, read a self-help book, do some prayers, buy some crystals, talk to somebody and get a reading, talk to your friends, see a grief counselor like I mentioned before. If it's domestic abuse, see a domestic abuse counselor. Every day do something to get you out of that situation. I don't care where you are in the vibration, if you're still in it or if you're out of it. Every day do something to heal the shit that got you there in the first place. Okay? And I promise you, if you do your work, I will promise you this. If you do your work, you'll be in a much better place. I want to send love to you. I want to send positivity, and I want to send divine intervention to you right now. And all of you that are out there, I wish for you to be where I am one day. One day I want you to be at your happiest, at your most healed, your most triumphant. That's how you live your best life. So don't fight that battle with that person. Fight what's going on inside of yourself. Get the hell away from them and start doing your best you possibly can do. Okay? I'm rooting for you and I'm here for you. If you want to get a reading, send me a message. If you just want to tell me, in a paragraph or so what's been going on and hear my thoughts about it, send me a message. If you need to know some resources to get away from your abuser, drop me a message, email me, hit me up. I had to go through this myself. Don't be embarrassed and don't be ashamed. Okay? All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So, if you want to contact me, all my information is underneath here. Okay? See you later.